Hello and welcome to Bakerstreet.coasters live, where today we are going to be on about Mandrill Mayhem at Chessington World of Adventures. Now, if you know, and some of you may do know, last year I wasn't there for opening day of Mandrill Mayhem, so unfortunately I don't know how opening day went for this roller coaster. However, I can give you my thoughts of how this roller coaster, is progressed in my table of. I have no clue where it is on my table, I can't lie. Wait there. It is. Oh, it is 11th on my table. There are very valid reasons for that. Now, it is a B&M B&M shuttle wing coaster, and it is the only one in the UK. This is only because, the UK hasn't got many winged coasters. The only other one is the Swarm at Thorpe Park. Now, it opened last year, as I've already said, and when it did, it opened in the land of Jumanji. Now, the world of Jumanji, should I say. Now, the world of Jumanji, very unique place, because, it's got Jumanji, and let's just say, even though there hasn't been a new movie that's come out, it's very good that Mandrill Mayhem is here at Chessington World of Adventures, and also with it being Jumanji, because every themed area at Chessington, of course, is going to be themed to zoo creatures or some sort of creature. You've got Dragon's Fury, which is dragons, and I've said this before, you've got Dragon's Fury, you've got Tiger Rock, you've got Vampire, which is bats, you've even got the Gruffalo, which is themed very, very well. Now, the fact that they've themed that very well towards the animal aspect is very, very good. But at the same time, I still prefer Professor Burp's Bubbleworks. But that is for another video. And if you do want to go and find out more about what I thought on the two, then it was probably my first ever video I ever did. Now, with Mandrill Mayhem, it is in a very, like I said, a very unique area of the park. As it is very new, it's one of the newest coasters in the UK, especially to London as well. I mean, actually no, I take that back. It's like the oldest, newest roller coaster. So it is, like I said, it's a B&M shuttle coaster. It contains green track. Now, the green track on it is really, really good. It really themed in well with Jumanji, because you've got Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. You've got Mandrill Mayhem, and then you've got you just going against this green track, and I really like that. And the fact that it's also the first inverted roller coaster in at Chessington is very, very good, especially when it's a winged roller coaster. It's the first of its kind in I don't know if it's the first of its kind in the world, but it just stands out. Even on when you get into the park, it's like as you drive into the park. If you get the right one, if you get the right entrance, like the car park entrance, you definitely get to see Mandrill Mayhem and its first spike. Now, the wide layout is very, very good, but at the same time, there are some disadvantages to it. Now, first thing, I've got to show you the thingy bobby. So if we look here, not here. So not that. What is that? I mean, okay. Anyways, so if we look here, we have mandrills here. Now we're really just theming well to the Mandrill Mayhem thing. This is not a drill, it's a mandrill. And the fact you've got winged coaster, and the wing of the coaster, the body of the coaster is very, very themed to mandrills. It also contains a backwards section, backwards thing, so when it does go back, because it is a shuttle coaster, when it does go back, you're now at the front, if that makes sense, whilst the others are at the back. This very much reminds me of the Swarm, the Brave It Backwards at Thorpe Park, when they actually did put the whole train backwards, and they used to ride the roller coaster backwards for one of the Fright Nights. Now, with this would be going backwards because your arms are this way, but it's a very, very good roller coaster, very bumpy as well, especially this bit. Also, this bit isn't bumpy, but this bit just kills my head. If you scream on this bit, it goes on so slow, you're just doomed. Anyways, so I like the theming of this roller coaster. I like the theming of the track. I like the theming of the body. Now, there are some disadvantages. Firstly, the queue has already been damaged and nothing has been repaired on it. I mean, there could be some new investment. I mean, I guess they've only just opened it like last year, but at the same time, it's really good that, it would be really beneficial if they kept it up, keep it reputation, instead of it just going mouldy and rusty and then they have to replace it. If they had some TLC to it, it would be just amazing to see a new track, a vibrant track, all the time, every single time you go back in. But yet again, it's the cost, and if the cost of paint it would go up in our prices. So you know, there's a benefit and drawback right there. The fact that it's also open during well, near enough. I think it's open in Winter's Tales. I'm not quite sure if it is. That's also a benefit because you know it's a roller coaster. Now, one disadvantage is that it only uses one track because the track goes forwards and back. Well, because the car goes only forward and backwards. It has one track and one car. Of course, that's one track. I mean, what roller coaster doesn't? And as you can see here, this is a very themed bit too. But like I was saying, when you get to this point, it goes back down. There can't be another car that goes back up because where's it going to go? Into another car? No. This is where the ride queue really is slow because you know when you're in the queue and you see the track, you have to wait every single time it goes up here and it goes back down, and that is a really insignificant thing. It's like not very good at maintaining speed of the queue. Now I really liked the virtual queuing when they had it. So basically you had to book your time for the queue, and that's one way they kept down queues, because if you keep down queues you see that people will want to go on it more, but at the same time it's more of a disadvantage, and they should have done it by IP, because if they did it by IP then it would be really beneficial, because you know it would be like, oh, you've had your turn already, you can't book again until blah blah blah, and it would let other people have a go. But at the same time it doesn't also work because other people from in the same group can book the same thing. And eventually it will just get very misleading. So I get why they took away virtual queue, but at the same time it's really beneficial if they added it back, because it's like it worked very well, it kept the queues down and it helped it maintain its pace. It also stops people from vandalising. But last time I was there at Chessington, like quite a few months ago, there were people vaping in the queue line. They had to stop to vape, and I'm like, well, okay, I get that, but at the same time it's more of a case of you wouldn't have that as much if you had a shorter queue line. Now, another thing that I find really, really weird is the queue being single rider. Now, the single rider queue is very, very good, only if the staff use it properly. When we did it, we went as 3 individuals, single riders, and somehow we all got on the same car. Now, there were 2 people waiting in the main queue, and this person just let all 3 single riders on, which was us 3 in the queue. So that isn't very beneficial. I would prefer to have the queue that is the longest go down the quickest, because as long as we're at the front of the queue, I don't really mind. I don't think many people would mind either. You also got fast track. They use that quite a lot, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of fast track. I have to say, get rid of it whilst they have the chance, because it's just a waste of time. It's like fast track, the queues used to be so much quicker without the fast track, and now you've got fast track. It's like great money making scam. That's what I think. Anyways. Even now they've changed Chessington has changed their wrap fast things, where basically you have to book in advance. Now there was issues this year with advanced bookings because people can't book because you know people did it early. Merlin was an idiot, and let's just say they kind of set out the timings a bit too early. Now there are some things that I have to say. This whole track, this whole car is so designed very well to the area. It's just, like I said, just so unique. And another thing that is unique is the Scorpion here. Now this, no, Mamba Strike, that's not Mamba, yeah, that's Mamba Strike. Now this ride here is very good too. And the fact that you have Mandrill Mayhem go around the 2 rides, you've got Mamba Strike and Ostrich Stampede, it works very well. You also get to have some interaction there. Now there you go, there's some really good details. They also did this for their promotion last year in London. I'm not quite sure where in London. I think it was Waterloo Station, where they basically painted people's backs and then it made a picture. You got World Jumanji there, very good queue, no, very good sign, it goes over, so it's got some really good photo opportunities right there when it does, because it, like, even if it's going forward or backwards, they will always invert over this one, so it's very, very good to see that. Like I said, there's the corkscrew inline roll, or whatever you call it. Not much. There you go. So it goes up, it gets to the top, and then it goes back down. And the jewel there even lights up when you're at the top. And when you say Jumanji, it goes like you put the jewel. The dragon, I saw it being built. It looked very, very good. Very well themed. It's not the tallest of it, because like I said, the track's the tallest bit, and it has to be, because if there's wind, it can push it up, so it kind of pushes it back down. But at the same time, now, in the area it is, I also like the area around Jumanji World, but that is for a different video, you know. But if you just look here, it fits very well into the area of Jumanji. But like I said, that is for another video of when I do area and speculation. You know, I've just made a new thing, area and speculation, Baker Street area and speculation. Anyways, so there are some elements to this ride which I've covered some sort, you know. So it starts off with an LSM, which is a multipass, a linear synchro motor launch. Basically uses magnets. It goes up backwards first. It goes up a little spike, and then it goes straight through the station. And then it goes through the junior scorpion tail. It goes into an inline twist. So it goes. So inline twist goes over the entrance sign, which are, again, very good photo opportunities. Then you've got the LSM boost, which is basically the thing that makes it go up the spiral, and then the spiral comes back down. The 405-degree spiral comes back down, and then you've got the LSM boost. It goes backwards, even though the LSM launch in the stations kind of stops it, so it goes back out and comes back in. It is a B&M coaster, inverted ring coaster, only one in the UK. And then if you want a full track B&M coaster, then you've got Swarm at Thorpe Park, which is for another video. I've already done that video. I don't know. I know I've already done that video. Go and check out the Swarm. It's another wing coaster. And on the 8th of 2022, it was named the World of Jumanji, and the theming it would be. Now, like I said, the last rows are backwards. Has a length of 1,246 feet, has a height of 65.6 feet, and is a speed of 44.7 miles per hour. So not too quick as the other coasters at Chessington, but at the same time, it is a very, very good, and I love the spiral. I forgot what you call it. You know, I love the inline twist, because the inline twist, when you're upside down, you're screaming. It's just blood rush that goes to your head. It is weird, but at the same time, it makes people very dizzy as well. And of course, it's only got one inversion, but it's very significant inversion because no other roller coaster in Chessington has an inversion. I mean, the closest you will get, if it weren't for Mandrill, is the 60-degree bend. You know, the 60-degree thing. I don't know what it is. 60-degree bend that they have at in Dragon's Fury. That was the closest you're going to get to it. Now, it's been operating since the 5th of the 15th, 15th of the 5th, you know, so January, February, March, April, so yeah, May. I was there the week before, I was there the day before, the 14th, where Media Day, and yet again, I absolutely love just looking at it and going around. I've still got images from that. And like I said, apart from that, there are some benefits and some drawbacks. I've already covered them. Anyways, I'm going to go now. Tell me what you guys think of Mandrill Mayhem at Chessington World Adventures. Do you think the virtual queue line should stay? Do you think it should just disappear, like, forever? I know it's already gone, but do you think it shouldn't come back? Also, do you think that there could be more theming, more aspects, more elements to the ride? Anyways, just tell me down below. Smile always. Bye, guys. Oh, I can't leave.